Hey, it's Josh here from TRVPMRKT, and we're about to go into a new video series that we're working on where we compare fake sneakers to the real sneakers. There's a lot of pairs out there that have high value and you are gonna end up spending a good amount of money on them to either invest in or wear. And nothing feels worse than getting a boo-boo pair. So with this video series, we hope to educate the buyer and really help people figure out if that shoe that they're going to purchase is fake or real. So today we're going to be doing the Travis Scott 6s. These were SP release. Don't really remember when they came out, but this is a 9.5. I got this off OfferUp. The pictures were all legit. A couple of my buddies of mine said they were good to go. I didn't see the box picture, so I was like, okay, I'll go ahead and buy them, but I made sure to PayPal invoice, and just in case anything happened, and I got my money back, and now I'm shipping these shoes back to him. So these are the shoes. First of all, before we even get into the shoes, you gotta look at these boxes. If you look at the, so this is a real pair right here. But if you look at the boxes, I don't know if you can catch that, but this is like a dark olive. This is your standard olive color and just very nice, light to the eyes. But you can immediately tell that this box is just like dark olive. So that's the first thing that threw me off. And when I opened up the box, immediately I looked for the sticker that's usually in some of the newer releases. And if you look into the box, there's also this Fufu StockX tag that a lot of fakes nowadays have. So they came with the laces, the wrap was all legit, but if you look in the box, there isn't anything there. So now going right into the real pair, the box immediately you see is way more flush, nicer than this. In person, I can even tell that this is a little bit more red, but this is the sticker that I was looking for when I first got this shoe. So immediately I was like, okay, this pair is fake. What can we do? Help other people out. So you look closely, color-wise, the real pair is on the left, my left, and this is just a more lighter olive. This is like, you could say was just like a standard olive, the fake pair, but when you really compare the colors here, you can see the real pair is a lighter olive, super light. And then when you go right into the toe box, you can immediately tell that the holes on the real pair are way more defined in there. Stitching is on point on the fake pair, but you can even tell that the quality of stitching on the real pair at the toe box is a little better than this fake pair right here. You can't even see the holes right here. One thing that we were noticing taking a second look at the shoe is that the real pair seemed way more flush and put together, but the fake pair kind of seemed very out and not very glued well. Obviously, we aren't comparing glue stains anymore, at least in this time, because there's so many flaws with Nike that I just don't even look at glue stains anymore. Another big thing that I noticed was like the complete giveaway. If the box wasn't there, this is a fake pair. And the pocket that you see right here, the quality is totally off. The color of the pocket in comparison to the real pair, this is much darker, and the material that they use right here is just different. You can tell on the real pair, right here, you hear how loud that is? The clicking on the real pair is just way more tight. Yep. On the fake pair, it just like, you can barely get that click. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try. Okay, so going back into the pocket, on the real pair, you can see that the knots, the stitching is really on point. You can feel it Where on the fake pair, it's just like you can barely feel that they put it together. Even the little Travi face feels better than the fake pair. And one thing I noticed too that I couldn't get around, like get it out of my mind, was that there's a little hole right here for the clip. And if you look on the little clip on the real pair, it's not really there. Like, it's more indented for the snap-on. It's not, that little hole inside isn't like out. So you get a really nice flush snap. As far as that goes, that was a dead giveaway. The materials seem completely different. This is the real pair. Okay, and then one other big thing that I would say could help someone out is that when you're feeling the opposite side of the side pocket on the real pair is very hard and feels very like firm. Like I can't even get a pop from it. But on the fake pair, I could beat this shit up all day. It's just soft and it feels cheap. More detailed things we were noticing was the stitching on the fake pair. Just, if you had a real pair, you could almost tell that the letters were just poorly done. But still, you'd have to have a real pair right next to each other. So going back into like the main things I would look for is make sure when you see a real pair, you remember the color. Just make sure that it's a nice light olive, not a dark olive. And the shoebox. The fake pair is a darker color. And then another big thing is, I think the biggest flaws that I've been hearing from my friends is the pocket. Just make sure you look at the pocket and really know, because this is like the thinnest material right here. Like you can see the crinkles in this. It's just not doing justice. So look at the pocket, look at the color, check the holes in front of the toe box. These are big things that I would watch out for. We also tested the glow in the dark on these. They exactly the same. So we'll do a side-by-side comparison.